Come, let me tell you the major problem of Nigeria. The major problem of Nigeria is northern part of the country. Northern Nigeria are the major problem of Nigeria. If you want to see conflict, northern Nigeria. Rape, northern Nigeria. Refugees, northern Nigeria. Thieves. In fact, if you want to see thieves stealing on an industrial scale, come to northern Nigeria. Thieves fully engaged in primitive accumulation, come to northern Nigeria. In fact, I am from northern Nigeria. I am proud to be an indigenous of Borno State. I am from Borno State. I am proud to be an indigenous of Borno State, from the northern part of the country. But I want to tell you that the major problem of this country is northern part of the country. These are people, if you want to see hatred, if you want to see conflict, if you want to see nepotism, cronyism, any other thing you can label. In fact, northern, if you carve out southern part of the country from Nigeria and give it 10 years, they are going to be recognized among community of nations because of the development they will have. 70% of the people who govern this country are from the northern part of the country. But if you want to see hunger, starvation, and any other thing, it's from the north. Why? We are the major problem. But our people doesn't want us to be speaking the truth. And that is why we continue to somersault in this kind of issue. So please, me, I am on the opinion, 2027, let's give Igbo a chance. Because I strongly believe, in fact, I am enthusiastically strong believe that the Igbos can be able to handle this country's affairs because they have economic infrastructure to fix this country. Look at what is happening today. Look at what is happening today. In fact, on a daily basis, on our television screen, what you see, they are sad news. They are sad news. There is no single thing, no opportunity that has not been given to the northern part of the countries, but they have not been utilizing it appropriately. So please, let's give Igbo a chance. That is my opinion. Let's give Igbo a chance. I strongly believe Igbo can be able to handle this country economy. Let's give Igbo a chance. That is my opinion. Me, I'm speaking my opinion. And because I'm saying we should give Igbo a chance, let's keep our differences aside. Let's keep the issue of ethnicity aside. Let's keep the issue of religion aside. Let's keep any selfish ambition aside and equally try the Igbos. They have not been used in this country completely. We have not been using Igbos. We have not been giving them ministers. We have not been giving them any position in this country. So please, it is my opinion that I'm saying. And because I am saying that we should give Igbo a chance, does not mean that we don't have people from the northern part of the country that can govern us well. But I am saying we should give the Igbo. Let them equally try their own luck. Let them try their best. Me, I strongly believe they will make it. And they can make this country to be a better place. That is my opinion. So thank you.
So first and foremost, I think I like what this man said. But before I say any other thing, I feel like this man, he's educated. He's a businessman, and I think he has traveled, even if he has not traveled outside of Nigeria, but within Nigeria, he has traveled, and I think he does businesses with Igbo people. Yeah, I think he does Igbo, as in he has business transactions with Igbo people, which is the reason why I feel he's saying all these things. You know, I always say these things. It's like I tell my friends, I tell people around me that the problem of Nigeria has always been the north. You know, when you say these things, it will look as if you are, you are rubbishing a particular region, but it's the truth. To be honest with you, it's the truth. And this guy here just laid bare everything I've always said, everything I've always thought. You understand? You look at a country, a country, a part that has the highest number of dropout children, the highest number of, when you hear terrorism, kidnapping, there. I'm not saying it's not in other states, but I'm saying where it's top notch, where you have accusation of people in power also being involved. You get what I'm saying? Like, you hear rumors that someone who is a minister, someone who is in government is sponsoring them. Like, you hear it. You get. Now, just recently, Hamas leaders, Hamas terrorist leaders, came into Nigeria, and the Northerners are rejoicing. They accepted them like it's nothing. People that even other Arab nations refuse to accept into their country. Arab nations surrounding them refuse to accept them into their country. But Nigeria, the northern Nigerians, accepted these people into their country. Now look at Hamas. Look at the kind of country that place is. Look at Palestine. Look at the kind of country it is. Are they developed compared to their neighboring countries? No, they are not. That is because they have the same mentality of the northerners in Nigeria here. You look at the people in power, almost northerners, and then you look at their people. Now look at during the current election, during the past election, you could see that Atiku Abubakar had to open his mouth and say that the northerners are not on social media. No, just listen to such thing, that the northerners are not on social media. Why are they not on social media? You think they are not on social media because they don't like social media? They are not on social media because they are not exposed enough to know what and how social media works. They are not. You don't teach them those things. When the opportunity for them to know those things come, their leaders push those things away. Their leaders do not want them to be exposed. They want them to, to be illiterate so they can use them anyhow. That is what the northern leaders do. But people don't talk about it. I'm thankful that I think this administration now is making them to start saying things. During the Buhari administration, they won't say it because Buhari is a northerner. So if he says it, it will look as if he's trying to punish, like he's trying to take their own person away from power. Now the power is no longer in the hands of the northerners. Now they are coming out to say give the Igbos or the southeast a chance. You see it. You see that problem. They have the highest landmass. They have everything. But when you come to each state, you see so many of them begging. The thing is this, it's not these children's fault, it's not their fault, but it's the problem of their leaders. They don't prioritize education. It's very difficult for you to come to the east, to the south, to the west. It's very, very difficult to see an average Nigerian in the southeast and the south, and the south north who is not exposed enough, who is not on Facebook, who is not on Instagram. As long as they have this one called, and if all of them almost all of them has Android phones. So when you have those Android phones, automatically you want to be on Facebook, you want to be on Instagram, you want to be on TikTok, you want to be on Twitter. All these things expose you more. That is the truth. You look at the northern states. These states, majority of the northern states have zero presence on social media. Zero presence. So when all these things are happening, all the bad things are happening, you hardly know. You don't. You don't. You look at the east, Lagos, all these places, anything that is happening, before you know, even you in that state will not even know that what is happening in your state is already trending. That is how exposed these people are. That is how exposed other regions are. But the north, come on. They so much believe in religion, and you are saying you're believing in so much in religion. I'm not saying religion is bad. No, everybody should practice their religion, but not when your religion is taking you off, is making you look like fools in the midst of highly educated people. Look at the countries that brought this religion to you. They are doing so well. Look at Saudi Arabia. Is it technology? Is it or everything they have it? And yet their home is the home of Islam. Is it Egypt? An African country? They have the best economy. Is it Algeria? Is it Morocco? Look at all these Muslim countries, all these Arab countries. They are doing so good. Why is it that the north in Nigeria is the problem? Why? Their leaders deliberately they don't want their region to grow. They don't want their region to grow because they know that the moment their people begin to realize things, the moment their eyes begin to open to see the ills they are doing, then that is all for them. That is it. I can continue to talk about all these things and then it will move us nowhere. Just recently, Another northerner came out to as in a bureau de changer came out to say that why is the government arresting exchange as in money dollar exchange as in people that are exchanging the dollar. He's a northerner. They are beginning to come out now. But when Buhari was in power, that's just the only thing I hate about all these things they are saying now. When their brother was in power, they never said all these things. Their brother did almost the same thing as all these things. They did it, but they never said anything. Let me just quickly rush to the comment section and see what people have been saying about all these things, because at least from there are people. You know, when people come out together and then say things, you see one or two things you pick from all those things. Now look at what people are saying. E be like saying the only Hausa activist we get sense be this. He's speaking fact without capping nonsense. Everything he said here is the truth. As in, there is no lie in everything he said. Make them no kill you. Leave this matter. Make them know. And it's the truth. So this guy said for saying this thing alone, his life is already in problem. His life is already in problem, because before you know what happens now, they might end up buying this guy, and it's the truth. Finally, someone has spoken the truth. But now freedom after speech is my main worry for this young man. In Nigeria, you have freedom of speech, but freedom after speech, no one can guarantee that. They will come for you. Freedom after speech, not too sure. And it's the truth. It's not too sure. We Igbos don't want to rule. We just want a good candidate to win. Yeah, to an extent. What is his handle? Please make we dey always check on him anytime. Anytime he disappear for too long, it means say them don't buy him. Abeg make una no buy am more. Nigeria should protect this man at all costs. Who will protect you personally? Who is even protecting you that you want to protect someone else? Abeg die that matter. Protect him at all costs. This is the reason why northern leaders would always kick against Western education. See how sound and smart he speaks. This one has been liberated, and it's the truth. Because you wonder why all these their northern leaders, they are always fighting against Western education. They are always fighting against it. Them themselves, they are educated, at least to an extent. They travel outside, they meet different people, they speak, they go to high places, but they will not want their own people to go to school. They won't want their own people to learn things. You see, they will tell you it's haram. Come on, see, common sense. It's not that common, no, like people think. It's not that common. Such brilliance, but I hope this won't be used against him. Even a small child that expressed his displeasure about the affairs of the country through debate was sanctioned. I wonder what will happen to you, sir. Stay safe, bro. The issue of that debate, it's really trended, but of course we know that um, the child did not write all those things. It was actually written by a teacher and then presented to him. So the child only read out what was given to him. But I think whoever wrote that piece is someone that is observant. Like he or she already knows what's going on in this country, and it was just an avenue to say it out. You get so, and I think we got the message. So, and I don't know what really happened to the person, but at least I knew that the governor of the state was interested in who wrote that piece. I haven't really had anything about that since then. But we just hope that they don't sanction her, or they don't sack her, or they don't, as in the person is not in trouble. Oh, that is just the truth. So, guys, if I keep reading, more, they go break. They, as the night go come, they go break. I just hope the federal government people are listening. So we should just stop thinking about our own person, our own person. It should be about who will get the job done. I'm not saying that, just like he said, I'm not saying that there are no northerners that can actually get this job done. But you have to understand that there are people that, business wise, because what Nigeria needs is a booming economy. And when you come into Nigeria, you find that there is a particular region that this is their specialty. This is what they are specialized in. This is what they are specialized in. Allow them. Allow them. There's no way an Igbo man will come there and then pick only Igbo men all around him. No. There will definitely be Yorubas, Hausas, Fulanis, Efiks, different people. But you just know that, okay, he's there, he's the head. You know? And then we'll see how this country is going to go. So, my guys, when we're voting next time, please, let's vote wisely. Let's vote wisely. Peace out, guys. See you in my next video. Don't go nowhere.